In this video, we're gonna go over 5 hacks every video editor should know. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you will get updates anytime we upload a brand new video. So with that being said, let's get started right after the intro. Alright, now that we are in Vegas Pro 16, all of these hacks I'm going to show you guys today can be implemented in any kind of software. Doesn't really matter if you're into After Effects, if you're into Premiere Pro, Vegas Pro 16, Final Cut. These hacks will apply to all softwares. Number 1. Get the latest updates. Keeping your software up to date with all the latest updates is crucial, because if you need a specific update, for example for a certain project, the best thing to do is upgrade your software. And I'm not saying you should buy some new program, the same software or another software, but just simply installing the comprehensive patch for Vegas Pro 16, download now. So this can be different for any other software. You probably also have patches for After Effects and Premiere Pro. But as you can see right now, when I boot up Vegas Pro 16, there is an update. Right here it says available now, essential update with wide range of optimizations. Comprehensive patch for Vegas Pro 16, download now. New functions in the update patch, error message for asynchronous storyboard and timeline, attach video to tracked objects, OFX plugin for stabilizing 360-degree videos, fix problems with timeline performance. So what's cool is that when you click on learn more, it will directly take you to the page where you can obviously download the patch for the program, and then you can actually use all these new features. As you can see, I will highlight them for you, and these are basically more features that will include in this patch. So what I can definitely recommend is anytime there is a software update of your editing software, don't skip it. Make sure to install it. I think 99% out of 100 it is obviously free, because you, I assume, already paid for the program to get it in the first place. So all the future updates obviously will be free. What's also really cool is that they also have bug fixes. So let's say that you're struggling with a bug and you're thinking, oh, why couldn't they just fix that in future versions? Well, many updates contain bug fixes, so make sure to just go ahead and actually use all these patches and updates. Number 2, get rid of distractions. Alright, the second one is getting rid of distractions. Nowadays, when we're editing videos, we are working towards a deadline. Whether it's getting a video out on your YouTube channel on time, or a video that needs to be edited for a client, for example. If you get interrupted by anything, it can be social media, it can be a notification on your phone. Every interruption in your workflow, it is proven to take up to 25 minutes to get back on course. So how do you actually avoid distractions while you're editing? First off, block all social media notifications. All the pings of new messages are a distraction you should really avoid. You can install an app to help you with this, or you can just put your phone in airplane mode for the time that you need for editing the video. What I always do, and that's the old-fashioned method I always use when I need to edit a video, is just closing out all the programs. I'm just closing my browsers. I'm just closing all programs that are taking in RAM, so because it can actually lag the preview of my editing software. And then I'm just disabling all the notifications, and I'm just setting time to check my email, for example, 3 times a day, because all the other things, they can wait. What also can help is opt to edit early in the morning while most people are asleep and your mind is fresh. It's been argued that the most successful people in the world start their day at 4 a.m. So that basically means that if shifting your hours to the early morning proves too challenging, then at least try to work in isolation. Just get yourself in a room where there's nobody else, no distractions, when it's just quiet, so you can just actually do your thing. And if you're usually office-based, ask to have a work from home day. That can really help to just go home, get work done at home without all the distractions. Just find the times when your workspace isn't teeming with people. Number 3, make a checklist. Making a checklist is very important, especially if you don't have that simple of a video that need a lot of things. For example, an intro, background music, color grading, an outro, end credits, anything like that. You'd make sure that you don't want to forget any of those, and that's really simple. Just while you're editing, make sure to just open up a WordPad, and before you're gonna start editing, write down everything that needs to be done. Whether it's background music, credit rolls at the end, an intro, an outro, social media appearance throughout the video, any type of Instagram promotions, overlays, B-rolls, anything like that. You want to just write that down, and when you're editing the video, make sure that you will just follow the list, and when you're done editing and you're ready for export, you have done everything on the list and you made sure that you didn't forget anything. So making a checklist is very nice, and you can also make a template where you can also just pre-install everything you need. For example, the overlays and your intro and outro, and anytime you need to edit a video, you can just open up the template, drag in your footage, and start editing right away, because all the things you need, for example, an outro, an intro, background songs, credits, will all be already in the template. So that's a very, very important step to make your videos all look the same, obviously, so you don't upload a video one day without an intro, and then a few days later you have a video with an intro but without background music, and so on. So make sure to make a checklist. Just open up Notepad, Word, or just something similar so you can write down everything you need in the video. Number 4. Use custom fonts. Nowadays, all video editing software comes with a lot of fonts. But some days you'll end up scrolling over 15 minutes through the font menu without finding the proper font. Well, there is a solution. This video is not sponsored at all. This is just a website I use all the time to get some awesome custom fonts, and that is dafont.com. On this website, you can find thousands of fonts, and that's a really, really good hack, because let's say that you're not satisfied with all the fonts in your editing software, you can just go ahead and download them. Really simple. You don't need to pay for any of these fonts. There's just a really simple download button on the right. It will download to a zip file, as you can see. Then you can just download it, install it, and then just restart your program, your editing software. Make sure to save your progress first before you close it, and then the software will automatically add in all these new fonts. And that's a really, really cool hack in order to get more fonts, even though your program comes with limited ones. Number 5. Use an external hard drive. This is probably the most used hack under all editors. Using an external hard drive is actually a must for every single editor, because when you're an editor, there's tons of footage that needs to be stored on your computer. But let's say that you need to go ahead and go to a business meeting and you're staying over at a hotel. You gotta imagine that you cannot bring your entire computer, your desktop with your both monitors, your keyboard, your mouse, with all the files to everywhere you go. So that's a really simple thing, is when you have a laptop, you can just put all your files from YouTube, from clients, to everything like that onto an external hard drive. You can basically plug out the external hard drive, take it with you, and you have all your files with you, and you can just go ahead and plug it in any computer that also supports the editing software. But 9 out of 10, you'll have a laptop where you can just plug in the external hard drive. And on top of that as well, if your computer crashes, 9 out of 10, your external hard drive appears to be fine and your files are not lost. So if your computer crashes and your files are stored on your PC, you will get a really hard time getting all these files back. But if you put these on an external hard drive, you can basically plug it in, plug it out, and you have all your files on the go. So these were 5 hacks every editor should know. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys obviously in a brand new video tomorrow about reacting to subscriber videos. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for the continued support. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to share with other editors so they can see. That is it, and I will see you guys in my next video.